Kelly Price is heated after followers leave critical comments on her social media page.
But there are things that I do for the community and for families and for children that nobody will ever know about because I don't need a press release behind it. And if the best that you can do to try to come against me is to talk about the way my stomach looks in my outfit, is to talk about how big my feet look in my shoes, is to talk about how unstylish you think I am, go for it. Go for it. I don't need to disrespect you. I don't need to disrespect you. What I'm encouraging you to do is unfollow me. Do yourself a favor and unfollow me because you are putting yourself in a very dangerous position by attacking me and dragging me on social media when I've done nothing to anyone. Period. God takes care of me. And he also takes care of my enemies. You know why? Because I don't bother anybody. Say what you want to say about me. I do not bother anybody. I go to work when I'm supposed to be there. I do my job and I do it better than most. Say what you want to say. And even on nights when I don't feel well, I still sing live. No one has ever been to a Kelly Price concert where I lip sync. Because that's unfair to the audience.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And I'm speaking to black women because what I literally just saw was a bunch of black women and black men underneath a photo from this weekend and a clip from my performance this weekend. The crazy thing is, it's a concert. You didn't say I sounded horrible. You said my feet look like boats in my shoes. You said my clothes look disgusting. You said I've never had any style. That's what you said about me. That's your personal opinion. Because when somebody looks at you, whether you know them or not, they looking at you and they think you look like a gorilla. They think you look like a mud duck. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. If you don't like what I look like, get the hell off my page. Because for real, in real life, I'm not even that girl. I don't talk about the kind of money I make. I don't flaunt money on the gram. I don't do that kind of stuff. I didn't come from that generation. Some people are saying they didn't see it. I've already started deleting it because I do my best to make my page, all of my social medias, someplace where people can come and just get either something to laugh at or get an encouraging word. Because so many people are going through so much right now. You'll be walking by somebody on the subway or on the bus, down the street, in the grocery store. You don't know what they're going through. My goal is, if I leave my house, is to just make somebody smile, whether they know who I am or not. And y'all don't let social media make y'all feel like you are a whole lot more than what you actually are. So I'm going to remind you, you are flesh and blood like I am. Whether you believe in God or not, you are going to answer to him. And I'm warning you, I don't have to do anything to you. You are literally attacking me and dragging me because your life is so miserable that you don't have anything better to do at 10 o'clock at night on the West Coast, 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast, than troll my photos and talk about how horrible you think I look in my clothes. That already tells me what your life ain't. I don't get online and do this. But when I literally looked at all of these black men and women, people of color, coming up underneath my post, that's the best you got for me? Seriously? I'm not fishing for compliments. If you don't like what you see, I'm going to say it again, unfollow. If you don't like what you hear, unfollow. I don't argue against people's right to the freedom of speech because as a writer, That's how I make my money. But I'm respectful. I don't go scrolling through Instagram or Facebook or TikTok looking just to have something nasty to say. And say what you will. Oh, you are artist, you signed up for this. No, the hell I didn't. I've been in this business for 33 years and there was no social media when I signed up. I had to learn how to adjust to you apps that don't have anything better to do with your free time. Because ain't nobody looking for you. And they don't give a damn about you. And that's your problem. That's why you have so much free time on your hands. I love what I do. I love the fact that God has given me the ability to write music that speaks to people's spirits, and it helps to heal them. And it helps them to know that they're not the only ones who are going through it. I see people saying, don't react. I'm not reacting. I'm responding. Because it gets to a point. The reality of it is if somebody walked up on the street and said something to me, like some of the comments that I've been saying, I would absolutely let them have it. This is not me letting somebody take me out of my character. This is Kelly. This is Kelly. I just ignore it most of the time because the reality of it is I realize that people really just don't have much to do. If you have enough time in the middle of the night to sit on social media and scroll through somebody's page that you don't know, that doesn't know you, and make comments that are disparaging and disrespectful, I don't need to ask what you got going on in your life. I don't care if you make 7 figures a year. It don't matter. So do I. But I don't have time to sit on social media looking for something to talk about that's nasty and rude to other people. Because I'm consistently looking for things to try to make the world better and to try to better myself. Period. Period. And the crazy thing about it is I'm looking at, first, the men, I can't even, whatever. Like, as far as I can't even call you a man. You're a male. What they put on your birth certificate was male when you were born. Because when I was growing up, men didn't roll up on women like that. Not real men anyway. And I don't ever have a problem with somebody saying to me, you know what, I think you might look better in this, or why don't you try that? Because that's what queens do. They don't slap the crown off of another queen's head. If her crown is tilted, they come next to her or behind her and they whisper in her ear and they tell her, hey sis, hold still, let me grab this for you. Let me straighten out your crown. Your tag is sticking out in the back of your dress. I don't want to alarm you. I'm going to stick your tag back inside your dress. That's what real queens do. But you wouldn't know it because you don't know what that is. You don't know what that is. It's not getting to me. Axe B. Cole. It's not getting to me. I'm a 52-year-old grown woman who has been doing this and getting a check for it for 33 years. Miss me with the she's a hater, she's a this, she's a that. No, at this stage in my career, I'm an expert and I know what the whole hell I'm talking about. I really do. I've done every job in this business. And I don't buy into, because I'm an artist, I don't have the right to respond when someone says something that's out of pocket. That's where y'all got it messed up. Because once again, depending on who you are and where you're from, you wouldn't walk up on somebody in the street and say that, because you might not make it home.
Thanks for tuning in to 9 Mag TV.